Hey guys. Okay, round two. We're gonna do the second week. Like I said, we're gonna try to still get some video up in the classroom. So we'll just do a one and done thing, and you can hear the questions and feedbacks too. But we're gonna go ahead and do this second PowerPoint. So get started. All right. So the first one, I did put this up because everybody wants to go as fast as they can to make sure that they look like they know ASL. So make sure that you slow down. The slower and more accurate you are is better than faster and confused. You don't want to be sloppy. They do have a term for sloppiness that, it just makes it a lot more confusing when you're trying to read what somebody's writing or signing. So make sure that what you do is slow and accurate versus fast and just getting one out there and it just turns sloppy. So make sure you go slow. We worked on addresses. So we just went back over that alphabet just to help them out. I put this up. The modified ASL just means that I corrected what was on this picture. So I'll send that out to you in a handout. So we talked a little bit about this. This is called, I said noticing a deaf person. So what is something that you normally do when you see a deaf person? So if you saw someone signing out in public, what is your initial thought? Now knowing a little bit of sign language. Your initial thought normally is to stop and look. I did it when I first started. I thought it's more of a curiosity thing. It's wanting to see what they're saying, seeing if you can figure out what they're talking about. Well, it actually is very, very rude to a deaf individual if you stop and stare. So, because technically you're eavesdropping. So, if you happen to catch yourself stopping and staring, let that individual know that you're learning ASL, and also kind of tell them your name and tell them sorry. So that way that they understand that, it's more of a curiosity thing. You're not actually trying to be rude. So if you want, you can say, oh, I'm sorry, hand over the fist. Thumb over the fist. And rub it on your chest and say, I'm so sorry. I'm learning ASL. So it's like you're picking string out of the middle of your hand. Dominant hand goes for the string and putting it up to your head. I'm learning ASL. Or I'm learning sign language. Okay? And language is two F's pulling them apart. Okay? And you can say that. And you can say, my name is whoever you are, and I do, I'm sorry again, And most of the time, if you happen not to say anything and you are staring for a very long time, there is a possibility they might respond with very harshness. They might say, what's up? What are you doing? Do you need anything? And they might be a little bit more blunt because technically in their language, you're purposely staring. So just kind of catch yourself if you happen to do that. It's not a terrible thing to watch. Don't make it super obvious if you happen to want to know what they're saying. It's okay to watch. Just don't stop and stare and just stare there. So also, how do you address a deaf individual? So there's a medical term and there's a preferred like by deaf individuals term. Even in medical term, it's very good to say that they are deaf. Lots of times they will be assumed as hearing impaired. They actually don't like that term because it says impairment, and they actually can do a lot more. It's not technically debilitating them, just in the fact that they can't hear. They can walk, talk, or not talk, sorry. They can, well, some of them can. But they like the term just deaf. They are deaf. If they don't associate themselves with being deaf, they might say hard of hearing. So if you want to ask somebody if they're deaf, like if you see them signing, or they kind of are doing the deaf tone is what they call it, then you can ask them. You say deaf, so it's by their ear, sort of. It's like the back of your jaw. It goes here and down, kind of towards your mouth once, and you say you. Are you? It's basically, are you saying, are you deaf? Deaf you. And they will either say yes, no. If they don't know what you're saying, they might not know ASL, but they may still be deaf. But most people, even if they don't know ASL, they should know deaf you. Even if they have cochlear implant, the only ones that probably do not know is if they are an older individual that got hearing aids later. They are not. They are probably supposed to be a hearing person that just happened to lose their hearing. So, but if you have a good presumption of them being deaf, just ask them, deaf you, and they'll say yes or no. And that way you have a good understanding of where you need to go. You can also ask, hard of hearing you, which means that it's H, H, left, right, H, H. Okay? And that means, you don't fully consider yourself all the way deaf. You may have a little bit of hearing, enough to kind of get by a little bit, but they do have their own category. So it's deaf, hard of hearing, and we're hearing. So hearing is kind of roll it in front of your face. Rolling it on your lip. So hearing you. And you don't really have to ask anybody that. Please don't. Because if they're here, they're going to hear. So that just means that they're hearing. So deaf, hard of hearing. So just address them properly. And they just really don't like the deaf, hearing impairment label. Not PC. So try to use deaf. So we talked about, I said that we're going to get back to this. So we'll start on this side. So eyebrows up. I may go to the store. I. Me is like my dog, or Billy and me. It wouldn't be Billy and I. It doesn't work that way. But Billy, there's no and. Don't do ands. That's not ASL. That's more English signing. We actually don't have ands. So it would be Billy and me. So it's more of a palm hand. I is pointing to yourself. You, can have the both up and down thing is your eyebrows. So I is your eyebrows up. Me is your eyebrows up. You can be, if you're asking a WH question, what, where, when, how. I know how is not a WH, but you would say, how are you? Eyebrows down. Okay. If you're asking, oh, you're doing, but anyways, you can do you with your eyebrows raised. If you have a question on that, just ask me, and I'll give you an example. Him, her, it, him. Him is normally him. It's more of a palm out. That guy, kind of deal. Him, her, it. You can point. Pointing is okay in ASL. Point is, him over there. You kind of point in the general directions. More directional. ASL is very directional. So if they're like behind the corner, you kind of go like behind the corner, and we'll talk about that a little later about directions and stuff. They, them, you kind of circle. So you're going to kind of do a flat-handed, and you're going to circle the area of where they're at. It could be in any different spot. Them over there. It doesn't have to be flat to the ground, but if you're talking about that general area, you want to use the palm down. Hours. So you're going to curve it in because you're going to include yourself. So it's hours. we, us. I normally do it like out and around. You can do a pointing finger. That is acceptable. And just including yourself. So when you come back around, you're including yourself also. So you're including the whole group. So you just kind of twirl it back, go all the way around. Okay? We all are going. I do it sometimes this way. It just kind of depends on who I'm talking to and how professional they are. This is correct. This is more slang. Alone. So if I live alone, so you twirl your finger right at your chest. So I live alone, kind of a deal. If you're talking about two to five people, so if you're going in a group, 2 to 5 people, so imagine me having an imaginary person right here. This is Billy Bob right here. Okay, me and Billy Bob, us two, 2 fingers, us two are going to the store. Okay, you're gonna know the word store forever. That's an easy one for me to use. Me and Billy are gonna go to the store. Okay, so you're insinuating 2 people are going. Okay, it can be if they are standing on this side, you can go this way. If they are in front at an angle, you want that you are one person, they are another person. Okay, so it's however you want to do it. Okay, wherever they're standing, let's say that. It's wherever the other person's standing. But you want to initiate it. The 2 of us are going. If it is 3, then you want to do more of a circle. Okay, so it's not direct anymore. You don't want to go back and forth. You want to do a circle. Okay, so Billy Bob and Sally Sue here, we want the 3 of us to go to the store. Okay. Actually, in ASL would be store, 3 of us we go. Okay. So 3 of us. Okay. 4, same concept. So you would do it either way. I'm not huge on my left hand. I can do sign language with my left hand, but it's very awkward. So the 4 of us, wherever they're standing, the 4 of us, you know, the store is the 4 of us you go. Okay. 5, same concept. You don't want to do 6. It doesn't look the same, and it doesn't feel the same either. So don't do 6. If it's a 6, it's either we are going, us, or a group. So you group them, okay? You know, the group and me are going to go to the store, kind of deal. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyways, so we're gonna work on some of these. So high, you can go high up here. You can do 1 high. You can do this. You do 1 high. It kind of depends on how enthusiastic you are. So if you were like, hey guys, you could be more, enthusiastic. You're just kind of like a high. You don't want to high down here. It's just not. It doesn't flow the same way. It's not as confident. You're being very passive down here. You could, I would, if you're wanting to be really shy, I would really stop like here. But just kind of depends on who you talk to. But you really kind of want to be more confident in the ASL world, in the deaf culture. So name is 2 H's. Hit on top. Dominant hand over non-dominant. Hit twice. Name. So my name is Allie. So woman, man. So from the nose down. Anything nose down is women. Women are down. Men are on top. Okay. They're on the forehead. Okay. So woman is from your chin and bring it down to your chest. Now there is different states or different ways. You may see women where they kind of do almost like girl is this. So they might add in some girl and kind of brush your cheek. I've always learned it straight down. Women, men, so top, Girl, like I showed you, is here. Some go straight out, but I just brush. Boy is like a ball cap, squeezing a ball cap. Okay, child is here. That's more of like an infant. If it is a 2, 3-year-old child, and you stature them, how kind of deal. So if you have a little baby, you're way down here. If you have kind of a hip waster, they're up here. They're a really tall child. If it's still a child, now it's a baby, but he's huge up here. You do that noise, that cha. I mean, he's huge. He's huge, way up here. So you kind of varies throughout how tall you want to say it, but you can always go with a baby, and then if you want to stature them and kind of more detail it, determine what the baby is, if it's how old he is. Then we talked about what, who, where, all the WHs. So what is eyebrows down, and you're gonna go what? So, eyebrows down, and those hands just like. So like, what are you doing? Kind of deal. That's doing this. We'll get over some of those. What are you doing? Who is, you're going to put your thumb right here, and you're going to just go like this. So, thumb, and it's going to, so you go, who, eyebrows down, who, make an ow sound, who. You actually don't make a sound, but it makes you make the lip sound. So you're going to go, who are you? Who are you? Yeah. Where is, you're going to have your eyebrows down, and you're just going to shake the finger. Where? You make kind of like a confused. How is, so you're going to put your hands like this. And put them together, and you're going to rotate forward. Okay? And you're going to rotate forward, and you're also going to furrow your eyes again. So it's going to howl. How are you? How are you? So, does that make sense? All right. Why? Oh, sorry. Which? So which one is it? So I'm going to do different hands. Blue or red. Which one? Okay. So you're going to have furrowed eyes. You're going to say which one. It's just going to go back and forth. Okay. That's more comparing two different things. Why is you're going to crook this down, and you're going to turn it up. Actually, you're going to go. If this is going down, and it's going to go up. Why? And those eyes are furrowed because this is a question. So why'd you do that? At any point. When you start here, and you just rotate your dominant hand around the other one, okay, just like this, and you bury your eyes. When is the party? Kind of deal. So, but yeah, just keep any of the WHs. Your eyes are buried, so make sure that you keep them down. Okay. All right. So these are the basic signs that I've kind of picked out. There's a lot of them that I just kept thinking of more. There's probably even more than this that you want to know. That's okay. We'll get to them. The first one is bathroom. So there's two different signs that you can use for bathroom. Bathroom, you can do toilet. It's a T. So you're going to just make a T and you're going to shake it. The actual meaning of the sign is I've got to go. So need to go. I personally don't like it. I just don't like the fact that I'm saying toilet. Just more of a, if I say things, kind of more, I don't know. I just don't like it. So I say restroom. So restroom's an R, and you just go left to right. Again, just twice. Left to right. And you say I need to go to the restroom. So you have toilet or restroom. And they can do either one of those. Emergency, so it's E's. E's and shake your E's. Okay, so emergency, that's when your eyebrows are gonna go skyrocket. When you see that, it's probably a bad thing. You probably need to go wherever they're going. Hurt. So if someone says that they're hurt, it's going to be a regional place. So it's going to be wherever it is on the body. So if your head hurts, so the actual sign is turning in. So your non-dominant goes more forward, your dominant goes backwards. If you kind of just go towards it and burrow your eyes, it hurts, and kind of make that, if someone does that, and it goes head hurts, their head's hurting, shoulder hurts, heart hurts, and if they say hand hurts, they'll say hand hurts, because you can't really, that isn't right. Hand hurts. They say knee, most likely they will spell the word knee, because you can't get your knee up on the table normally, unless they're laying down and they just kind of pop up and say, "Ooh, that hurts," and they're pointing at their knee, or they're going over their knee. That means their knee, but no more than the time they'll spell knee hurts, do that, because you can't get your knee up. Same with foot, they'll spell feet or foot and hurt. Back is the same deal, they will spell back, so I do it fast, sorry, B-A-C-K, and they'll say it hurts, and they'll kind of point. So there, then you kind of point and say, there it hurt, they'll say yes or no, all the way down, okay? But hurt is reading, so wherever it's at on your body, look for wherever they're pointing. Whatever they're over is where it hurts. If they just say it hurts, ask them where, and make them point to a certain region, okay? Stop. Stop is straight down. So this one's flat, the dominant goes straight down, okay? Stop. Good, good, okay? So you're supposed to have the hand down here, and you go your chin down to your hand. If I'm walking or if I'm doing it more of a slang thing, I won't use the bottom one. I'll just say good, kind of deal. But it's very close to thank you. But with thank you, sometimes you make the kind of deal with your tongue. But good is just, so you can choose to use it or not. It's more correct with the hand down at the bottom. Bad is turning it down. So out, down, bad. You kind of do a head nod too. I mean, you want them to know the head matches with what you're doing. So you're going to say no with your head. Okay? Thank you is the same as good, but it's still, it's thank you. Those are just really close. You're welcome. They actually don't say you're welcome. You can. Most people, if you say thank you, they'll go, and that's it. They don't say you're welcome. They don't do anything. There is some people that say thank you back. So you may say thank you, and they'll go, thank you. That one gets kind of confusing because you don't know. It just sounds weird. But if they do, that kind of means you're welcome. So thank you means thank you to you back, kind of deal. There is a you're welcome sign, so it just kind of hits up underneath. And you kind of go straight towards your ribs. If that is the case, then it just means you're welcome. Nice to meet you is nice, eyes up, nice to meet you. So this would be you, and this would be them. So you're going to meet. And it's out in front. It's wherever they're at, but you want it to be this one towards them and this one's towards you. You're going to meet. So it's nice to meet you. Okay? Sit is sit. So you make it go straight out with these, and these are going to sit on the other hand. Okay? So if you ask them, please sit. Stand. Stand. So flat hand. So go up. Okay? So can you stand? Lay down. Lay down. So that would be your hands flat, and you're going to have this, and you're going to slide it right across your hands. Okay? If you the question was asked at class if how you would tell them prone versus supine. So you would ask them to lay down, and then you would kind of point to the region. You can either say your stomach or like this part down, and then or this part back, you lay back, but you would kind of make that motion, you know, face down kind of deal. But first you kind of want to say that you want them to lay down, okay? A good one's copy me. So say you need to show them, and you want them to copy whatever you're doing. So especially like active range of motion, copy me, pull your arm up. So copy, like pulling the web out of your fingers. But you want them, this goes straight out, and you copy. Do it twice because it's action. Same means me too, same as, I agree, so you can do it same. So if they say, you want me to do that, and you say, yeah, same as me, yeah, then, or I agree, and you want it, you can do it with this side if they're standing over here, you can go out. This is one of those that, wherever they're standing is where your sign's gonna kind of go. Again, you're gonna go into your hand again. So if you need them to do it again, need is like a hook. So X, hook, need. I need to go to the bathroom. You might see that. Need to go to the bathroom. Okay, it's pretty much okay. That could be a response to anything. How you're feeling? You feeling okay? Is that okay? Say okay, kind of deal. Say okay, and either that can be a feeling or how they think and question it, kind of deal. So it's just more of a response. They can say okay. Now is a very, very it is based off of how your face is. So you want it now, I want it right now, kind of deal. Your eyes go up, but they can go down. If they go down, it's immediate. So I want it now, eyebrows, if you want now, right now, kind of deal. So it can vary depending on where you are and how immediate you need the response to be. So that's more of like how you want your sentence to go is how expressive you need to be. Slow, so if they are going really fast, you say slow down, slow down. Now that is okay. So you kind of just, your dominant hand does all the actions. Slow down. Okay. Another response to how you're feeling, fine. So they're going to go like this and hit twice, fine. And they're kind of going to make a weird face. It's like, whatever. So finish has a sound to it, just like the big and the little. Finish has a sound. So it's like a fish. And you want to, it's just like the baby sign says, you want to show that it's all gone. You don't have to necessarily flip it like the baby sign does. You can go until your pronation lets you, pretty much. So kind of deal. And you want to, and you can, that's kind of based off of how strong you want it to be. If you are mad, those eyes go up and down. If you're, just like, you go, kind of deal. They can go, and they can be smiling, but you can have it with your finger. Change, so if you want them to change positions, change, so it's an X on X, dominant hand on top of the other one. And you're basically just going to rotate it without flipping hands like this. You just want to rotate, make the other one go up underneath. Okay? So I want you to change. Okay? Maybe change clothes, change, head, whatever. Change something. Change time. You want to change time? And they say yes, no, fine. There's responses. So, move. So if you need them to move position, move over. You just move. Now if it's like a big move, be like move. you know, eyebrows go up. But if you need it like a small move, move, you know, your body goes in. Move. It's medium move, it's just relax, move over. If someone's moved away, so you move away. May move away. Billy moved away. Okay, so you just kind of throw it. But if you just need them to move positions, you move. Okay. Sorry, we talked about sorry. Hands like this. Sorry. I didn't put on here please, but please is a palm hand, and you rub it on your chest too. Sorry is the same way, but it's more fisted. Sorry. Okay. Yes is S. Would you do this down? No is not this. This is not no. This is yes. No is the three-jaw chuck or alligator or however you want to say it. No. You say no. One time. No. Yes is two nods normally. You can say one. You can even do two hands. You can say no. No is normally just one though. No. Okay? Alright, that's as far as we got on the second one. We were going to go, oh, I did want to talk about this. So there's two signs that with children I'm not a fan of, but that's only because I've worked with children with autism and been in that community. These two signs I call the inhibitory signs. So basically once they know these, they stop wanting to progress in their sign language. So, and these are normally kids that they just choose not to. So more, if you've ever seen a kid and they get taught more is all they have to say to get what they want. So more, you know, you want to drink more, you know, I want food more, instead of teaching them drink, you know, food, and then walking up saying, you know, food, or a drink, they say more, where you don't know what to do after that. You don't know what they want. More doesn't tell me what do you want? More what? You haven't got that far yet with them. So what I would recommend is not using it. More is helpful later, but if you need them to communicate, don't use more. Just use whatever sign that you were going to use after more. So more, drink, food, play. You know, what do you want to do? You know, I want to play. I want to go outside. You know, you can teach different words, and we'll get to that, but more, I think, is an inhibitory response. Help is the same way. So if a kid comes up to you, these are really only in children. Adults, they can speak fluently. So help. So you were teaching a kid signs and stuff. Help is another one that all they have to do is say help. Help. Help with what? Help. That doesn't get me anywhere. So make sure that, you know, if you happen to teach these, and it's okay. If you do, that's fine. You know, they may stop here though. If you find that they stop here, backtrack. You know, don't respond when they do this sign. Teach them a different one. You know, if they say help, you know, talk about shoes. You know, help with shoes. Say, you know, respond when they've done the sign for shoes. You know, do a different sign. Try to teach them a different sign. Because sometimes they will stop with those two signs. Those are pretty much the only two that I've found that kind of stop. And that's really only because I've worked with children with autism, and they choose to take the easy route sometimes. So those are the only two. We were going to go over colors, but we didn't have enough chance, so we're going to do that in the next one. And I'm going to put this up, and you can practice any of these. Please do. We did not get to colors, so if you see colors, just don't do them. But that's it. Thank you.